All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now it's Breida. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now here comes Kansas City. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And it's up and good. Butker now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back there in Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 20, 10.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And shoves him off at the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mahomes now on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one goes for 24 yards. This is Breida, and an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On the ground with their leading rusher from a season ago, it's Alex Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Leopard!
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Left.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Mahomes going to throw. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.